Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our beautiful spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful. 11 energy. Okay. The 11 energy has been standing out, my lovies. For some of you, the number, you can also be seeing the number 555, 333, 222, or variations of that, and 212, 717, 727 has also been present for some. But what is up, darlings? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's collective energetic read. Welcome to everyone. Welcome. We're almost at 100 subscribers. The spirits did put it in our heart to raffle at 100 subscribers. I used to do it, something about a sister, something about a sissy. And something about Misty or Missy. I am getting Hermania, Erica, so many downloads already. I was getting a name and it's kind of escaping now. Oh, it'll come back if it has to. But welcome, darling. So we said that at 100 subscribers, we will do a raffle for a free reading. I used to do them on Instagram and I liked it. And so I want to implement that here. So every 100 subscribers, and then after 1,000, we'll start to do at 1,000 subscribers. Maybe we'll do like more people. Well, we'll see. But for now, it's going to be at every 100 subscribers, we're going to raffle off one free reading. And I also like to mail out a little gift with that. So normally I'll like mail out like crystals and a card or whatever spirit puts in our heart to mail out. Maybe Palo Santo, maybe sage, whatever spirit puts in our heart. So look out for that. Welcome to everybody. But we're so honored and grateful and thankful to be here with all of you. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring Vanessa. Vanessa liked your photo. We're going to go ahead and start by honoring Vanessa. We're going to Heather, something about Heather. And here with the Heather Grace, somebody likes Jordans. We're going to go ahead and start by honoring and thanking our spiritual council and Air Force Ones as well. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started. Irma, the name Irma is coming in. I knew it would come back, because I'm like, it was kind of important. Spirit kept giving it to us on a loop. Irma or Irma, Hermania, somebody's sister, hermana in Spanish. Irma. Her name is very pressing for some. For some of you, so many songs were coming in, my lovies. For some of you, y'all really did not sleep. I hope that everyone is safe and sound and you enjoyed whatever you chose to do for your Gregorian New Year. But some of y'all didn't sleep, my lovies. For some of you, a good head massage would be in order for some to liberate some of those energies that you picked up while you were out, when you were around a lot of people. Something about trials, something about Tyrone. Someone's coming home for some, but someone could be getting released from something or coming home. But I'm getting it like coming home from prison for those who know. That's what I'm getting. Tyrone. The name Thomas is coming in as well. But I was getting this song. I was getting a few songs for you. I was getting I'll take it to the lollipop. For somebody wants to take you to the lollipop, or you want to take someone to the lollipop. Boom. I'll take you to the candy shop. I was getting that. HP could be significant. Hewlett Packard can be significant for some in HP. But somebody wants to take somebody to the candy shop. For some of you, you may actually want to go to a candy shop, because I'm getting like those candy shops. This is bothering me, my lovies. I'm getting those candy shops. I kind of want it on that side, but it doesn't want to. It wants to be on this side, my love. You just let the natural flow go. I'm getting those candy shops, like the kind of okay, for some amazing. Somebody wants to go to a kinky store and pick up some candy shop stuff. Take it. Maybe for some of you, this has to do Tekken. Here we go with this Tekken 2. It's been present the last couple of days. Someone was watching a lot of porn last night for some, a lot. It was giving me a headache. For others, someone was doing all types of stuff. There were definitely a lot of things happening for some last night, for sure. But I was getting that song. I was also getting for others the song. It's a Spanish song. Será esto un sueño que te perdí, que en verdad ya no te tengo. Cuánto quisiera cerrar mis ojos y empezar de nuevo. Somebody wants to start over with you, my lovies. But I think for this one, my lovies, the way it came in, you didn't enjoy the experience. That's why they want to start over. There were a lot of lies in a situation, a lot of manipulation, a lot of wrongdoings I am getting. So I don't know, for some of you, these are the energies that are present. I was also, sometimes when we touch, the honesty is too much. That's also present for some. Somebody, you touch somebody and it's too honest. It's someone feels like you can, it's really about touch though, because maybe being in proximity or being close, somebody doesn't want to get close to them because they feel like it'll expose too much of what they're trying to hide from you. Because for some of you, someone does have some secret hidden feelings that spirit is blocking, because someone, they're refusing to Four of Cups energy was also present in the preliminary. So somebody's very comfortable in their luxuries or whatever they feel is luxurious to them, whatever commodities they have in their life. For some of you, there is some type of stagnation when it comes to your commodities and your investments. Side note. For others, there are situations in which energies, it's like they want to change, but they don't want to change. And it was coming in as Four of Cups to the Devil energy for some. Capricorn. A Capricorn could be significant for some, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But it is coming to Five of Cups. It's coming to fruition. Something about a nutritionist. Something's coming to fruition for some. For some, there's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Somebody could have told themselves that they're going to stay in a shitty situation, in stagnation, because it came with stagnation to the Devil. So whatever it is, it's toxic. It's like toxic waste that needs to be someone's trying to disguise toxic waste that needs to be disposed of properly. Like something needs to be begotten. Something needs to get rid of something. 754. Because I was getting the Five of Cups to the Four of Cups. So something's turned into a Nine of Cups, where someone's now like in a dream state about something. Like now they rather just dream about someone or something. I'm getting the song by Selena. Selena could be significant. Salinas. Like, is that a place in California? Salinas. Here we go with this Sometimes When We Touch. And I'm getting late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. Someone stays up and think of you. They think of you, my lovies. And they wish on a star that's somewhere you are, thinking of them too. For some of you, you have a sociopathic, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're getting so many downloads, and I want to not forget everything that the preliminary gave. But for some of you, center stage. For some of you, there's a performance or some type of like presentation. For some of you, there's a present. For some of you, there's a performance. I am seeing like a performance of sorts. But for others, there's a sociopathic mother that also came in the preliminary that's wondering whether or not she's going to have her spot back in your life. That's how it's coming in. This person, I don't know, for some, the way that the energy is coming in, this person lives a life of missteps, of sin. This person could have been very abusive to you. This person, I get it, my lovies, this happened. It's up to you whether you want to reopen that or not. I think you've closed out a chapter of your life for some, and I think that you see things very differently. It would be very difficult for you to go back to a comfort zone for those of you who have left comfort zones and are entering something different, or are just in a really different stage in your life and you're not in stagnation. It would be very difficult for you to go back to something that was unhealthy for you and also kept you stagnated in your life. It would be very difficult. 9:52 on the clock. It's like you would constantly be back and forth fighting. Clear that throat chakra. It's for some of you, someone's going to, maybe you're going to hear from a mother, because it did come in the field. Somebody wants to try to have a conversation. I think this person's thinking of death. This is what's coming in. This person could actually be very sick, because she did come in sick in the preliminary. Someone's not doing okay, and I think that that's what's worrying them. So they're trying to hold on to something that feels somewhat presentable and resentful. Someone's full of resentment, my lovies. I don't know if you want this. I think this person wants to project onto you what they used to. Sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks. There are certain old dogs that are really willing to learn new tricks. But certain people, it's like, that's it. I've reached this point, that's it. And for some of you, it's like, no matter what you do, this person wants to frame you in a certain way. Whatever that frame was for some. I don't know if you like it. It did come in as someone that's sociopathic. It's like, this person can actually, for somebody like presents themselves as like, I don't know, it's like, it's really difficult for some. But someone wants to speak with you. It's up to you. And a strange, maybe for some of you, you don't really, it's like you talk, but you don't really talk to your mother. And for your brother too. It's like maybe for a while you did pretend like everything was okay, but you knew 1941, but 11:41 was on the clock. But you knew, for some of you, it could be 41 or 52. But you knew that, for some of you, it's like your mother didn't like you for some reason. Whatever you stood for, you could be very honest. You could actually, for some, it's like, I'm getting like when I was a child, like I was always very astute. I was always very keen with my perception. And my mom hated that. 12, 11, 12, 12. Like I would get in trouble just for standing there watching her. Like she would hit me just for standing there watching her, because I have the gift. Everybody knew. So it's like, if you're looking into someone's soul that doesn't want to be seen, it will cause a scene. Someone wants to cause a scene for some. This could be a mom, this could be an ex. Clear those throat chakras. It's like your truth bothers someone wants you to tell something that, like, it's like to deny your truth. That's how it's coming in. I think you're very sober from this, my lovies. I feel like you can control like the situation. I don't feel like you, I feel like you just see it for what it is. And that's a good thing. You just see it for what it is. Someone's trying to maybe go back and forth with you, maybe have an argument with you. And I don't even think it's not that you don't, your energy's not there. Let's just put it that way. 13, 16. 13 and 16, that's 29. You took a new path. 29 energy is 11 energy in numerology. You took a new path. You ended something, because 9 energy is very present in those numbers. Because you got the 3 and the 6, that's 9. And it's like it took a process. It took a while. It could have taken 9 years for some on the low end. The last 29 years of your life. Someone could be 29 around you. For some of you, can have a 29 or 28-year-old sibling. 27 could be significant for some. I'm getting 26 as well. I'm getting 25 as well. The 24th could be significant for some. I am getting the 24th of February. Boom. I'm getting the 6th of March. I'm getting the 2nd of March. A Pisces could be significant. An Aquarius could be significant. I am getting July 22nd. Cancer Pisces. A Cancer Pisces. Okay. A Cancer could be significant. A Cancer and a Pisces could be significant. A Cancer Leo Cusper could be significant. July 23rd, July 24th, July 29th, July 27th, September 18th, September 19th, HRS, Sam, Samantha, Christina, Victoria, Nahayo, prison. 8 energy, 27 energy, 49. Okay, here we go. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado, to mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado, to mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado, to mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez, to mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez, to mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez, to mamá Merce, to mamá Merce, to mamá Merce, to Shango, to Shango, to Shango, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Mama Vitalia, to Mama Vitalia, to Mama Vitalia, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael. Oh, Buddha energy is present. To Buddha, to Buddha, to Buddha, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Uriel, to Archangel Uriel, to Archangel Uriel, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Gabriel. Jesus energy is present too. For some of you believe in Je suis, in Jesus. To the energy of Jesus Christ. To the energy of Jesus Christ. To the energy of Jesus Christ. To Santa Maria. To Santa Maria. To Santa Maria. To Krishna too. My love is Jesus. To Krishna. To Krishna. To Krishna. To all of the energies that protect and love and guide us. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To all of the energies that protect and love and guide us. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To all of the energies that protect and love and guide us. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte. To Ma'at, to Ma'at, to Ma'at. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, your all-being, your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping and what's cracking? We're reading for my darlings. We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings and a baseball bat. What was that? Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. For some of you, peanut butter jelly time. What is up, darlings? What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping and what's cracking? We are reading for Gregorian January, Janus month, the month named after Janus. J. It's actually the original, I think it was Janus. You can look up the etymology, or I can put it in the description box. I'll put it in the description box for you. But it's named after, you'll see it in the description box. But Gregorian January 1st, 2024, Jesus, we commence the year of 2024, 8 energy, procedural energy, but 1 energy in numerology. Technically, 8, you begin your 2024 on 1 energy fully, because January 1st, 1, and then 2024 is 8, and you add all of that together and it's 10. But in numerology, it is 1. And technically, we're still 1. A lot of 1 energy. It's all coming in for a reason. So 1 energy, new beginnings for some. La réussite, success. La victoria. So you have success. You have success when it comes to emotional stresses, emotional situations. Stress is not a negative thing. Stress is attention. So for some of you, attention. Oh, for some of you, you do have an attention seeker in your field. But someone that just likes attention. They just like attention. They just like attention. They like the tension of attention. It's an energy. But you have 1 energy. You have success when it comes to situations. You have new beginnings, emotional new beginnings. 1 energy brings in a new beginning. It brings in a new path. It is a path that sometimes you take alone and sometimes you take with others. But 1 energy, and sometimes you take with your brothers and your sisters for some, and your sisters' misters for others. But you take 1 energy and it is a new path. For some of you, that was coming in the preliminary. For some of you, the nutty professor. For some of you, 1 energy advises you to look, especially with that moon day energy, Monday energy, as we go into Mars day, Tuesday energy. Maybe there are conflictual energies that are still trying to, you're in a new beginning. Emotionally, in a cycle, you're in a new beginning with that 1 energy. It's up to you to now implement that. And I feel it in your energy. So for some of you, you could be getting a lot of headaches because you're downloading new information. You are purging your system of emotions and you're going in for something new. So you're seeing things new, even if you're in a 4 of Cups. For some of you, your reality may need to, like, you may need to, in the material sense, let go of certain things so that you could adjust to your new downloads, if that makes sense to you. Emotionally, it's important to feel what you feel, to feel what is real, to feel what you feel, because the moon energy brings up all of those emotions for you to heal, to process, to feel through. We are in a crescent, we're in a waning crescent, so we're almost at the new moon. So it's kind of like closing out. Again, it's that tension of the new coming in versus the old that is still kind of lingering. For some of you, it may even be like old stuff, like things you don't even use anymore, like around this time, especially for those who like did Christmas shopping and all of that stuff. It's a good time to maybe like get rid of certain things, because now you have old things, old energies that are just sitting around, and then you have this new stuff. So for some of you, it's like you're in the process of getting old. You're in the process of getting old. For some of you, you're in the process of getting old. For others, you're in the process of getting told. For others, you're in the process of getting rid of certain things, allowing certain things to just go. And I'm talking about this is a very tangible thing. I'm feeling like I'm seeing like a house and a room with like a bunch of stuff that it's like you don't even really need anymore. Clothes you don't wear anymore. Things that maybe like even smell a little old, like they have too much energy in them. And it's like it's time to like let go, changing the sheets, even getting new sheets for some. Maybe for some getting a new mattress too, or looking into that. But or maybe that's what you're doing. But it's like really like constructing a new environment for yourself. Maybe it's something so simple as just cleaning your space. It's very my back itches on the right side. There could be somebody has a tattoo on the right side, lower back. I am seeing a tiger. I'm seeing a tiger. Yeah, that's interesting. Oniva, we're gonna get started, my lovies. The 32 wants to speak with you, but the Baraja wants to speak with you too. So we're starting with the 32. You got success. You got a new beginning, success. Ace of Clubs is success. Two things don't mix. Jesus. I am seeing an 8 of spades. So for some of you, if you're feeling a little under the weather, or somebody around you is feeling a little under the weather, you're going to be okay. For some of you, if you're worried about your Heather Grays or some sneakers, you're going to be okay too. So that energy was present in who's reading? I did a reading. Was it one of the zodiac signs? It was yesterday. Something about celiac. It was yesterday. Someone was worried about sneakers or shoes or a business deal that may have gone wrong, but everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be A-OK. For some of you, you as a gentleman have news coming in very quickly about paperwork. For some of you have paperwork. This is the King of Clubs is you as a gentleman or your partner. 8 of Clubs is a young brunette or paperwork. I am getting strong paperwork, especially with the Jack of Diamonds. For some of you, somebody could be delivering paperwork to you. For some of you, there's a courier involved in a situation. For some of you, I am seeing like confidential, not confidential, but for some of you, this could be a confidential something or other. I am getting like a confidential agreement. I am getting like a non-disclosure. For some of you, you may need to sign some non-disclosure forms. There's paperwork coming from a gentleman or for a gentleman. And it's going to be really good news. It's going to be really good news. You're going to have to, for some of you, something is on the news or someone is going to be on the news. For some of you, it could be a privacy notice is involved in a situation. You could be signing some type of a non-compete agreement. For some of you, you're signing a new chapter. For some of you, you're signing paperwork for work. 2556, 7-7 energy. Luck is on your side. Nothing's gonna break your stride. For some of you, somebody's hiring a private investigator because they're a hater. So that's good. 2617, 8-8 energy. So some type of legal contracts were starting already. For somebody is hiring a private investigator because they are a hater. Isn't that funny? Ain't it funny, baby, that you want me when you had me? Love is crazy. Now I'm glad I can smile and say, ain't it funny? For some of you, this could have to do with a high profile something or other. Jennifer Lopez could be significant for some. Puerto Rico could be significant for some. The Bronx could be significant for some. Something about your mom. For some of you, this could be your mom. For some of you, your mom is not okay spiritually or psychologically. The Queen of Swords came in the other day as well in the preliminary. For some of you, your mom is in cahoots with your lover or with 2711 or with a friend that you bend. And let's just say that it's funny because for some of you, there's a felony for 2 ladies and a young man. They're going to manifest a felony for themselves. But there is a mother who is effing nuts, my lovey. She comes up as a bad person. Like, and I don't think this person even cares. Again, for someone's really disrespectful to the divine. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And she feels like she's running out of time to do something. Some people are too much, my lovies. It's just too much. Communication, 7 of Clubs energy. You got communication here for some text messaging, communications, emails, paperwork, emails. For some of you, something can be coming through the mail for you. Because what I was seeing when I said confidential, I was seeing a FedEx envelope. You know, one of those like express envelopes. For some of you, there could be a FedEx Express envelope or something that's coming in the mail that's of high priority. And it's for some of you, you're of high seniority. 7 of Clubs energy. It's Comstock. Something about common stock. For some of you, this could have to do with dividends or paying dividends. For some of you, someone's looking into what they can do about like I am seeing like that pensions energy has been very present. Like who's the beneficiary? There's a mother who's very conniving, my mommies. For some of you, it's for you as a female or, you know, whatever. Take it how it resonates. But there's somebody who's like very worried about like who's on the lease. For somebody's worried about who's on the lease. For some of you, there are a few energies. For some of you, you are going to take money out of your 401k or your retirement to put down on a property. I'm getting like when people, or that's what you're planning to do. You're purchasing a home. For some, there's a sister in the field. I'm getting the name Gladys. Somebody is pregnant and they're spying. For others, and they're lying too. I mean, yeah. For some of you, you have a lying sister too. Jesus, my lovies, her and her mister. But for some of you, it's like somebody's taking money out of their retirement to put down on a house. It's like there are certain reasons why you can take money out of your retirement early, and one of them is to buy a house. So for some of you, that's what I'm getting. You're taking the money out of your retirement, and so you're doing paperwork for that, or you're going to be by April or March, maybe earlier. Jesus. You got success. You got success, my lovies, against these people that don't necessarily have your best interest in mind, who are delaying a situation. So by March or April for some. But Jack of Spades is a group of men, or it's a group of men and women who don't have your best interest in mind. When it's in a situation like this, with the energy that's coming in, for some of you, there are people that are against, like they're going to put procedures in place to make something happen. So it's like these people are thinking very procedurally. They're not buddy with you. Like for example, like if you have to call Fidelity for some to get money out of your account, they're going to ask you for everything you need, for all the paperwork, for everything. These people, they are going to follow the procedures. They're not going to cut corners for you. These are not your friends. They're probably never going to talk to you again after this transaction, but you will have success when it comes to this transaction. For some, that's how it feels. For others, you do have people against you who don't have your best interest in mind in a situation. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be a group of people. Take it how it resonates, but you do have success. For some of you, these are people that you are communicating with quite a bit, but there are delays in a situation. Boom. Delayed gratification, I am getting for some. Here we have communication with a daughter, a sister, or a friend. Queen of Hearts is your daughter, a sister, or a friend, or a well-meaning female, even if she's not like buddy with you. 3111, this could be somebody, for example, if you are working on paperwork or emails or something that's very work oriented. For some of you, I am getting a Queen of Diamonds though, but that pretends to be your friend in a situation, or your sister, or whatever. Her and her mister. For some of you, you're spending a lot of time with a sister and her mister, and they don't really have your best interest in mind. But for others that does not apply to, this Queen of Hearts, like Queen of Hearts energy can also be like a well-meaning person, like at a store, at a grocery store, like someone that's just really genuinely like well-meaning. They're gonna help you, you know, if they can help you, walk you to your vehicle and take your car. For some, if someone wants to take your car. For someone who's gonna take your car somewhere. Okay. For projects, for some of you, you could have like a teenager around you that wants to take your car, or somebody, they want to go pretty far. They want to try to like be adventurous, because I am seeing somebody like driving, like they're nervous. For some, there's a young lady who's nervous around you, or a young man. Take it how it resonates. 3212, they want to take the minivan. They want to go somewhere. They want to drive around. I'm getting like a teenager for some, or a young person that doesn't really drive. I am getting like, yesterday this energy came in, and it's coming in again. Like somebody may want to, for somebody wants to be your friend, or you want to be someone's friend. It is coming in as someone that's sincere. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Something about oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, piglet. Something about pigs in pigs in a blanket, and pigs in a banquet, and pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket. Like I'm seeing the pigs in the blanket, like the little hot dogs in the thing, and then I'm also seeing pigs in a blanket, like something or someone in a blanket, and then I'm also seeing pigs in a banquet, like a banquet, and a bunch of people that may be like pigs for some reason. 3311, this could have to do with an officer, or a police person, but Jesus, so many energies, my lovies. For some, there are projects to let somebody drive or learn to drive. And I was getting, Spirit was giving us how my grandfather used to drive my grandmother around everywhere. So that could be significant for some. Somebody could be driving somebody everywhere. I told you, somebody wants to travel far. King of Diamonds, for some of you, this is an officer, because I was also seeing officers in my mind's eye at a banquet. The King of Diamonds is is a friend for some, who's either in the military or an officer, someone at a distance from you, someone in uniform, for someone that cooks good, and someone that likes to look good. For some of you, you're getting a visit from somebody, someone that is at a distance from you, who could have foreign origins than you. King of Diamonds is someone who also can travel regionally. For some of you, you could be having projects to travel regionally to see somebody. 10 of Diamonds, yeah, definitely traveling, long distance travels. This is travels about an hour or so away from where you live, but sometimes this brings in the energy of a vehicle. So for some of you, there are travels in a vehicle. And there's a well-meaning female involved in a situation. Yeah, a lot of movement for some, a lot of movement. Not too far from where you live. This is about a 2 to 3 mile radius. Okay, 2 to 3 miles for some, 2 to 5 for others. Traveling around your area, the number 7 could be significant for some. The Sabbath could be significant for the Priscilla, Pearson. Here we go with this Pearson. Someone needs to take a test. I told you I felt the Queen of Diamonds. They want to be the very best. I told you. Queen of Diamonds to the Queen of Hearts. Right underneath this Queen of Hearts. For some, there is a well-meaning female involved in a situation. For others, there is a female not too far from you. 8 of Diamonds is not too far from you, who has foreign origins than you. So like if you are white, this person is black. Or if you are Asian, this person is Mexican. Even though technically if you do, we're not going to go that far. For some of you, it's a Queen of Diamonds, a female who does not have your best interest in mind, who poses as a friend. She feels threatened. She poses as a threat too. And something about a bet. She poses against you. She bet against you in some way. But it was serious. Queen of Diamonds, she's delirious. She's coming up as somebody that does not have your best interest in mind. This person is someone that is not too far from where you live. Again, for some, these could be people in the military or that work in uniform. For some of you, King of Hearts energy, a well-meaning man involved in a situation. I did get a simp for some. For some of you, this is your brother who has a female who is like your sister-in-law or is, you know, your brother's woman, whatever the case may be. This female does not like you. She's a hidden enemy. 3612. 3612, that's 363 in numerology, but technically 66. This collaboration, for some of you, if you are dating someone who you love, there is a female around this person that may try to sabotage this situation. This person, I am getting South Africa for some. This person could be at a distance. South Africa could be significant for some. This person does not have this man's best interest in mind, but this person, for some of you, this man loves this person. He has feelings for her. I am getting simp. This person does everything. For some of you, there's a pimp involved in a situation. We did get escorts. For some of you, somebody pays like, they can splurge on this person. This person does not have this man's best interest in mind. I think she's just thinking of his wallets. And somebody's saying, I called it. Like somebody called it, but this man didn't believe it. I'm seeing like a bunch of white people, to be quite frank. And I'm seeing like a bunch of guy friends, and they called it for this man, but he was blinded. But anyways, moving on. This is you for some of you. This is you as a female or your partner. This is a man that likes to, we did feel that energy, someone that likes to look good, take care of themselves, a little immature. For some of you, you could be dealing with a gentleman or a gentle lady, take it how it resonates, who likes to look good, but is shady, who likes to look good, who likes to take care of themselves, a little immature, and maybe insincere. This person's not okay. The purse. They're worried about a purse. 8 of Spades energy. I am seeing a Louis Vuitton purse. That could be significant for some. Someone has a lot of purses, because I'm getting like a blueberry purse. A blueberry for some. A blackberry. Somebody had a blackberry at some point, or they do. At gunpoint. Or they do have a blackberry. I'm getting a blackberry. I'm seeing blackberries. I'm seeing like 8330s. 8360s, but I'm getting like the style, like the 8560s, like that style. like a little blackberry. For some of you, someone is very worried. 8 of Spades energy, we did feel that 8 of Spades energy. Spirit did give it to us for a reason. Physical or psychological states of dis-ease, being out of ease. For some of you, if you're dating somebody as a female, or you're getting to know somebody, this energy did also come in one of the, I think it was in whose reading was it? It was in Capricorn's reading. For some of you, there's someone these are fleeting emotions. There's something else that's coming that's better. That's what's coming in. It's something about a newsletter. There's something else that's coming that's better. For some of you, if this is a work situation, there's somebody that's really worried about work. There's an immature person that's worried about work. It could have to do with a newsletter or a project that you're collaborating on together. But this person's very immature and they're going through some stuff. For some of you, there's somebody that's going through some stuff. If this is somebody that's collaborating with you, for some of you, someone does not feel like they're good enough for you. Eventually, you're going to have to pick between two, and one is not, he's not of your caliber, my lovies. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. This is what is coming in, and this is how it feels. You're going to dismiss this person. This person may be just in competition with an older guy. I am seeing a Gemini. I'm also seeing a Leo. Take that how it resonates. There's somebody who just like is very competitive, envious. I was watching this thing. This person could actually like be in a position of power, because I was watching this thing right before starting, but it's going to be a tower. This person's going to lose his job eventually, because he abuses his power, but and he's worried about that. But I was watching this thing, Aima. I was watching this thing with something about a ring, like the ring, the doorbell. I was watching this thing with P. Diddy. And they were talking about how he would get mad if women would turn him down, and he would even like threaten to like hurt them and abuse them. This is this type of energy. Like he would, if they pick like his friends over him, like I'm not saying he did this or not. I'm just saying this is what I saw in the video. That he would like become, I'm using that as an example to kind of segue into other examples that I actually have seen in life, where men act like bullies because they can't take no for an answer. And if you say yes to one of their friends, like they will be pissed. They will even make it seem like you're a slut. How could you do this to me? 4111. And you're like, yo, homie, we were just friends. Not even. I barely know you. Something about Steven. It's like, I barely know you. I don't talk to you like that. Like, yeah, we're cordial and cool, and I'm sweet to you because I'm a human being, but you're not seeing something. Someone's not seeing something. This person can think that his power means something. They're not even really that. I'm getting that he's nuts. He's coming in as he's nuts. I'm getting something about these nuts, and I'm getting like he's just not that into you. He's just not that into you. But I am getting like the movie, he's just not that into you. This could have been someone that rejected you at some point. Like they played, like this could be like a player, because I'm getting like in that movie how at the end he ends up like falling for the female, and after she's like, fine, you don't want me, you'll be lonely and blah blah blah, blah. And she's like, and she left him, and then all of a sudden 4211, and then all of a sudden like he wants to come back. Maybe for some of you this is someone like you used to talk to. I don't know, there's something there funky there for some, but he wants to come back. He's a hoe. He's coming in as a hoe. He wants to come back because he wants to compete. This person may see you with somebody and he's gonna have to admit defeat by May. Something about May is coming in. Jack of Hearts, a brother, a friend, or a son for some. Face to face with a brother, a friend, or a son, or a well-meaning man around you. For some of you, you got siblings all around you. For some of you, could be traveling with your siblings. Bayi, something like that. Yeah, you're traveling with family. For some of you, you could be staying at a temporary housing somewhere with family. International travel for some. Ace of Hearts is your family. It's the home. It's the couple. And for some of you, it's a throuple. You have 2 aces. This person betrayed you. For some of you, you have somebody that betrayed you in a situation, and they're worried about it. They're not very happy about it. For some of you, you do have your soulmate present. Soulmate energy is present. Shitsy pitsy chewy pooey. 2/8 is soulmate energy, or things that are near and dear. You know, we're all soulmates. We're all one. But 2/8 is things that are near and dear to your heart. And if it has to do with like a relationship, a work situation, whatever it is, you get a standing ovation because it is your soul's calling. For some of you, you have your dream home in your field. For some of you, being very cautious who you call your friends, though. You do have 3 queens, which advises you to be very cautious about your relationships. And this energy has been very present. We even did a little snippet, a little, what do we call those? Shorts. We did a short. And it talked about, you know, your friends that you party with, something about sanitary. Something about sanitary wipes that you party with, that you do stuff with, because it looks like for some of you you're very social. For some of you you're very social when it comes to a lot of females, and these females are not your friends. I don't care how much they say they're your friends, but you're traveling with them. For some of you, travel a lot with a lot of people. There are a lot of people that travel together here. For some of you, your dad has health, or a well-meaning man's health in your field. Just they're going to be positive changes when it comes to somebody's health, but it looks like they're going to have to, like, they could be stressed or worried about something. They're feeling under pressure. Under pressure. That's coming in. Queen of Diamonds energy. Let's cover this little liar, because she's coming in as a little liar that hires hits. Whatever that means to her. Something about hit classes. An antenna. Something about an antenna. Something about Lucifer, the show. I told you. I freaking told you. For some of you, you have a Queen of Spades. You have your mother, or you have a female that's supposed to be like a mother figure to you, or an older female around you who's coming up over the Queen of Diamonds. This woman does not have your best interest in mind. I've already told you this. This is how it's coming in. I've already told you this. She could always tell you, I already told you this, but she's a liar. So that's why you keep asking questions, because it's like something doesn't make sense. And there's a hit for hire here. This woman is working, what did we say? For some, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some, you have a mother working with a female who doesn't even have your best interest in mind, who's also messing with somebody else potentially here. But there are 3 people involved in some type of criminal scheme. And they have a face-to-face. This is how it came in the preliminary. They have a face-to-face with a felony for these people. Dum 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 dum. How do we do this, my lovies? I wanna get a little bit more clarification on these nut jobs. No offense, we love them, but Jesus. Something about fencing. I'm seeing fencing. For some, there's somebody that you know since grade school. For some of you, 8 of Diamonds, but in this tarot, the number 28 could be significant for some, the 28th. They're going to try to go somewhere. Partida de campo, partie de campagne. They want to go to the countryside, or the countryside could be significant. These people want to go to the countryside. There's a blonde female involved in a situation. I was seeing a blonde female in my mind's eye. It did come in as a blonde female in the preliminary as well, who's scary. They want to walk back to something. 8 of Cups in the reverse. They walked away from a plan. They have already tried to do this a few times. I am seeing a burgundy van. 8-8 energy. 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. This is going to end 88, the 98. 98, 88. This is going to end up in some type of a legal procedure. The number 16 could be significant for some. See? Because a hidden enemy. There's a King of Wands involved in a situation. An officer. I am getting a legal entity. I am seeing this axe. An axe could be significant for some. Someone's going to go cut wood somewhere. Let's just open that. Anger, it's countryside. A lot of 7 of Diamonds, like a lot of like distant lands. Travel, this man who wants to arrive somewhere, but there's anger. There are a lot of conferences. For some of you, could be traveling for a conference. I told you. For some. And here's the devil. It doesn't feel good. Someone's trying to come in with some type of like, for some, if somebody asks you out on a date, or somebody's trying to get in your field, I don't know. I think this person's blocked. It doesn't even look like they're gonna get into anything. Here we have this King of Hearts, an emotional manipulator. It feels like an emotional, because when I saw the when I saw the Knight of Cups here with the devil, I'm like, there's emotional manipulations to try to take you out on a date, but this person is trying to set you up in some way. They're worried. Yeah, we have a spy. We have a spy. We have a spy. A spy to the devil. This is going to weigh heavy on them. Le chagrin on the highway. Someone's traveled really far. And here's this blonde female who there's some type of she's not satisfied with whatever it is. Death energy. A Scorpio. An ending. Someone failed in a mission, it looks like. This vicious man who was also present in the preliminary. Yeah, who had to close a cycle because something wasn't going to work. This person also is looking for his peace. He's also looking for his niece. This other female involved in a situation who unblocked a situation, but a lot of travel, a lot of land. But there were delays and someone was really worried about doing something. I was feeling because someone's protected by the skies. Apoyo, la protección. I don't know. It looks like someone tried to do something, but they traveled and it didn't, whatever it was, it didn't weigh. It didn't, someone got to spy on somebody, but the devil was also spying on this person. So this person could have been having some like really like weird shit happening on the road to hell. Highway to hell. Like somebody was getting like some really bad, I'm getting like it's like you're driving in the car, and I'm used to it because I know that, you know, the energies around me, they're here to, they love me. they love me. They love what I do and they protect me. But it's like, there have been times where there have been entities around where I'm like, oh shit. Like, thank goodness I have nothing to worry about, but this energy is no fun. This is the type of energy that like taps you in the head and makes you go fucking nuts. Like something was happening to somebody. Like somebody could have even been having like the shits. Like, cause I'm seeing like, I'm getting like it hit them in the guts. Like something happened to somebody's gut. Like it was like getting punched in the stomach almost. I don't know. It looks like someone was wise. Like, even though they have all types of vices and they could even have tried to, this plan looks like it was not a fun plan. It looks like someone was trying to do something really harmful, led by two shady ladies and a young man. A couple of men involved in a situation, at least 3. Spirit saying they all have to admit defeat. I told you, for some, you got a psychotic older female. Like, this person is crazy. And they think it's like trying to be offensive. And it's like, nah, my lovey, you just really nuts. Like, what the hell happened to you? The chaos was unleashed. Thoth. The chaos was unleashed on these people. And this dumb plan. And this dark-skinned man or dark-skinned man involved in a situation as well, who's sick. And his son is sick as well. This looks like a backfire of a hit for hire. Whatever that means to somebody. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Because the genies and the gods are involved. Something about dissolving something. Something needs to be dissolved. This could be like with like a hit. Here we go with this political hit. Like somebody doesn't want to lose like their investments, or they want to like keep something going, and they think that by like maybe offing someone or harming someone. This is what's coming in, my lovies. I'm just a messenger. I have to tell you what I got to tell you. This is not okay. Some people are nuts. A brother, a friend, or a son involved in a situation as well. This is family. We are family. Boom, da, boom, ba, dum, 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 dum. Who's really worried sick. A whole family worried sick about being blocked out of a financial something or other. It has to do with someone's wealth or their inheritance, and a bunch of people that are willing to kill others for money. Ain't that some shit? Spirit was giving that to us earlier. Sometimes spirit, we are stubborn sometimes to our own detriment. Because sometimes spirit's like, yes, that was your family that you were born into. The family in this spiritual realm is your family, is the one you create. However you create them, 5311. Whether the family that you were born into, they are a vessel. That's why it's also really difficult to be a mom, because a good mother needs to understand that her children, they don't belong to her. Somebody wanted to do something because a family wanted to do something because it's like, well, if this person, it's either like, let's say like there's a huge inheritance at stake. Maybe it has to do with someone's pension. It's like if you are the primary and you're married, that goes to your spouse. If you have a spouse that they can control, then that's their goal. It's like, we can control this bimbo. We can do whatever we want with her. She thinks that like she's just as grimy as us. She's willing to set up people and put them in a truck and have them fucking buried alive or some shit, some crazy shit like that. So these people are all like attracting these types of energies to them. There's somebody that's not like that. So it's like, let's say for example, this person finds somebody else, they marry, and it's like this family wants to prevent this person from getting away because they want, like, it's like there's a financial interest in this. This is what's coming in. It's like someone's pension or someone's like, it's like, imagine like since you were 20, right? When I was with Verizon, I started when I was 19, and I was there for almost 10 years. And I'm like, wow, I'm surprised how much I raised when it came to my 401Q, Quinones, Q, something about Selena. Like they want to do somebody like Selena. I don't know. There's an envious friend involved in a situation that pretends to like help raise the funds of something. But I was surprised how much money like I actually like ended up saving, like not touching. And then when I purchased a house, when I mortgaged a house, I put the deposit down from there. I also like did other things with that money. But for the most part, and then when I left Verizon, I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to take a huge pay cut, and I'm going to be like, I'm going back to school and all this other stuff. So let me just take out all of that money. It's like somebody was working somewhere like since they were like, I don't know, like, or somebody has like a huge savings, or they have a very diverse portfolio. That's what's coming in. Somebody has a very diverse portfolio, but it's like a family is trying to set somebody up. I have to tell you how I have to tell you how I have to tell you, my lovies. So it's like if they lose control of a situation, they don't want that. They get a standing ovation though, because these people pretend to be so loving and caring. Something about Karen. Something about Johannan. Something about Johannesburg. There are delays. For some of you, there are delays that are worrying somebody when it comes to a brother, a friend, or a son. For some of you, you have a brother who you really love, and I would question. For some of you, there are delays when it comes to the birth of a little boy. For some of you, there is a family member who's worried, or someone who is worried, or a father or a brother who's worried about the birth of a little boy. A little boy. And here we have a Queen of Hearts, a sister, a daughter, or a friend. For some of you, you have a sister who's having a baby. But there are delays in this. For some of you, your family actually is very like united in spirit. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies. And I told you, I was feeling, I'm like, when is the 10 of clubs going to come out? Because this is about money. This is about a lot of money for some. You have a family willing to harm you, harm your significant other, the love of your life, harm anything you do that doesn't include them. This is like some crazy shit. It's almost like kidnapper energy. I mean, there is a hit, or they would be willing to kill somebody. Fudge. That's crazy, my lovies. It's crazy. Doom, 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 doom. We are family. Family reunions and all this other BS. I got all my sisters in me. I got all my sisters in me. This is true. A confident speaker who is sincere. We have a confident speaker who is sincere, who has no fear. Somebody wants to speak sincerely with no fear. That is courageous, my lovies. In a world full of people that are afraid to really use their voice, that is beautiful. The tropics. For some of you, the tropics. For some of you, topical ointments. For some of you, the tropics, though. I was watching the show yesterday. It was really cool. I was watching the show, and I've been watching a lot of cooking things. And in the show, they bring out like different, like, for example, like yesterday they had this is an old episode, but they had like people from the Caribbean cook white rice and red beans, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Something about lean. Someone's lean. Something about Lean Six Sigma. Something about a lean green drilling machine or some shit like that. But so they got to vote like who has like the best rice and beans. That could be significant for some. A boat. For some of you, a boat. For some of you, a voting show. For some of you, someone gets to speak somewhere. I told you, for some, there's a public speaker. You have to like present something. There's a presentation. It's gonna go great because you are sincere. It's like a lot of people that you have to find your authentic voice. If you find your authentic voice, something about Joyce, whatever you say will flow, right? Because a lot of people, when they see that authenticity and they see the truth, they see that truth in you. You're not trying to, that's why it's difficult to fake something for a long time. You can't. For me, that was part of like, even this channel, it took years in the making, almost fucking 10 years to get here. But and it's still in its infancy, but it is my baby because Spirit's like, this is your purpose. But it's like, I had to do it in a way, like I kept opening up accounts and like testing different things. But it's like, you have to find what works for you. For some of you, like, it's like you find your flow, like you're very authentic when it comes to your voice, when it comes to even the things you believe in. It's funny, I was watching Mr. Beast. He did it was like, I feel like he was bombarded, but whatever. And you can tell, like, he was busy. Like, you can tell he couldn't even stop. Like, there was no time in his day for that. It's not like he set like a segment aside for that. It's like somebody just wanted like something about Pimp My Ride. It's like somebody just wanted, the way that it looked like somebody wanted to like force their way into his space to have like some type of like, for some of you, this could be, take it how it resonates. It's coming in for a reason. It's something about how, like, it's like, let's collaborate together, even if it doesn't really, like, make sense. And maybe even you tell the person, like, yeah, we could do that, but, like, not right now. I have certain things happening. And someone's, like, trying to force it. Like, take that how it resonates. You have to speak sincerely in a situation. Like, this energy has been present the last couple of days. Like, it's not to say that I don't like you. It's not to say that there's an issue. It's like, I'm busy. Like, I have other things happening that are of priority. I can't sit here and have this discussion with you. And it's like that energy behind something. Take that how it resonates. And it's like, you're not trying to be mean at all. Like, somebody just is, for some of you, you may just know that somebody actually wants your downfall. So it's like, why would I waste my time with this? And for some, this issue with this tooth, somebody has an issue with their tooth. And something about a chimney. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Chimney. And this hit for higher. For some of you, you're seeing something. For some of you, so Spirit was giving us sociopathy and psychopath. For some of you, have a psychopathic mother. Or a psychopathic person around you who's going to end up in some type of legal issue. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Look at the freaking laptops. And I told you, for somebody's manifesting some issue when it comes to legal issues. What did we say earlier? They're manifesting themselves prison. Something about Crimson Rose. For somebody in their 30s. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. We got arson here. The felony of arson for some. Someone's gonna try to burn evidence. Fenley. Someone's gonna feign sick as well. We got a business partner. I told you for some you have a business partner in the situation. Spirit did give us that for a reason. Dum 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 boom 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 boom. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. My goodness. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. You got a do-over. For some of you, you're gonna get a do-over. You're gonna get a do-over. Take one. Take two. Again, because that Spirit's giving us that video again. Because I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, this was not the setting for this. Like, he couldn't wait. Like, they couldn't have, like, set a date. They couldn't have, like, and if someone is like, I'm too busy for you, that tells you something. Maybe they wanted to try to squeeze it. Here, somebody didn't want to cause you pain. Purple rain. We have a master teacher. Oh, we got a blowjob. Someone got a blowjob. Someone got a blowjob for some. I told you for some that self-destructed you. Someone got the blowjob of death. Because it's like shit from Lisbeth. Or Lisbeth is involved in a situation. On the road. For some of you, I told you somebody's on the road. For some of you, something about toad. Like toad. Oh, fudge. What's this? For some of you, separation anxiety. For some of you, sobriety. For some of you, a sobriety test. Someone's going to have a sobriety test, or someone got a sobriety test. I want to be the very best. That's cute. What's this? Reality TV. For some of you, reality is stranger than fiction. And someone has a strong conviction. And for some of you, somebody's going to be convicted of felony arson. For some of you, there is a veil. I told you for some, there's a veil. For some of you, I am getting Vail, Colorado. For some of you, there's a veil. There's some type of higher level commitment, higher level engagement for some of you to something or someone. Take that how it resonates. You won, my lovies. You won. Boom. Okay, we got a lot of shit happening here. We are family. Doom 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 doom. Doobie 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 deebie. Jesus. Louises. Cetus Apetus. That Xenon, girl of the 21st century for some. What is that all about? My lovies, thank you for your engagement. I love you. 105.38, side note. That's technically 55 energy. 105.38, that's technically 555 energy. We got a self-destructor here. Something's going to self-destruct. This message will self-destruct. I'm getting Inspector Gadget. For some of you, there was a private investigator or something of the sort involved in a situation. This message will self-destruct. Check the truck. We got a J, K, and L. Someone was just kidding. Someone took a loss. Kevin, Joseph, Joey, Larry, or here we go with this loser, liar, Elizabeth, Lisa, Lisa, and then Alisa, like Alyssa. An ass involved in a situation, like Joker. Joking. Someone's gonna pretend like they were just joking about a situation that's very fucking serious, and they are delirious. This was coming in. What did we say? We said someone is burning the evidence. They are trying to burn evidence for some. What did we say? They're burying. They're burying. There's also something about a bird, a blue jay. I'm seeing a blue jay. They're deleting the evidence. They're burning the evidence. They're trying to delete. The great thing is that when it comes to servers, you can't delete from the servers unless you have access to the server, which most people don't. Search history. For someone needs to really, they're going to pretend. The way I'm getting it is they're going to pretend like they didn't want to cause somebody pain. Purple rain. I didn't mean to cause you pain. I just wanted to dance with you under the purple rain. Someone psychotic. For some, somebody is very psychotic and kind of melodramatic. They think it's like poetic. The way it's coming in is really pathetic, but somebody actually looks at this as like, I don't know, like very poetic. This is what's coming in. This is crazy. I told you, for somebody's really nuts. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to insult the energy. I'm saying what I'm saying. This J, K, and L, they're trying to cover up that they were even involved in a situation. For somebody, again, hired someone else to do something, and they're trying to pretend like they weren't involved. Check browser histories, check search histories. I really would. The penthouse. For somebody who don't want to cause somebody rain. It was raining when someone was at a penthouse. The penthouse suite. 10. Here we have 10. 10 self-destruct. 10 people could be self-destructing. The number 10 could be successful. The 10 could be, the 10th is successful. Doing something on the 10th. Or someone thought that doing something on the 10th would be successful. January 10th. I am also getting February 10th. For some reason, it has to be on the 10th. That's around the full moon. Someone could be doing full moon rituals. A wealthy person. I told you this has to do with the Benjamins, baby. A wealthy person, J, K, and L, who was going to pretend or is going to pretend like they were just kidding about doing something really harmful. They're deleting the evidence that this was a temporary contract to do something. They contracted somebody to do something, temporary contract here. Deleting the evidence about a temporary contract, a wealthy person. We have the goddess Hathor, when it has to do with a birth, a pregnancy, fertility, a holy cow. Somebody was doing rituals to have something be birthed or give birth to something. Somebody could have been doing rituals to try to honor there's another entity, Baal. It's a little different than Hathor in that the way that the fertility comes through, it's like it almost like requires like a child sacrifice. So it's like wanting to sacrifice like either an innocent life or a child. Or an innocent wife. Take that how it resonates. Shit. Did you see what just happened there? 10 of Swords. To sacrifice an innocent life or an innocent child. But look at this. Could you look at this? 10 of Swords in this one. There's a reason. A lizard. Lizzie. Again, what did we say? No, now it's coming in as Lizzie McGuire. The name Lizzie, the name McGuire. Something about Lizzie McGuire, the show. You can look at that show. I'm getting Xenon, the girl of the 21st century. You can look at the correlations. Who produced those shows? Anyways, or who produced those movies? Executive producer rights to a situation. Someone doesn't sleep at night. They're trying to delete evidence about temporary things they were doing. 10 of sorting people or innocent lives. Because look at this thing. Why this lizard though? Spirit wants it out. Someone was scouting. Here we go with this effing scouting. 01-11-11. These were temporary contracts to off people or off something. I told you, a hit for hire. Someone got fired. Wealthy person that was doing this. But somebody left a permanent mark. You left a permanent mark on somebody with a penthouse. There's an acquittal here. Someone's going to get acquitted. And they're going to walk away with a bruised ego. What a effing jerk. No offense. 01-11-52. A bruised ego. I told you, check everything. Check the fucking messages. Check the text history. Check the phone call history. Check it all. Text messages. Because here we have fucking children. I did see this earlier. Children. Text messages to children or with children. Someone with a bruised ego. For some, I am getting like someone for some, this is that these plans are not that sinister. I am getting for somebody wants to text their children, but they have a bruised ego, or somebody can be ashamed of something they're going through. For some, you can have like a father, or what did we say? What did we say from the beginning? Someone's getting out. You can have someone that's either getting out or is being acquitted. But it's like this person is still going to walk away with a bruised ego, and they're going to want to communicate with you, with their children. Take that how it resonates. Here we have a business partner. What did we say from the beginning? For some, your enemy, this is the energy. For some, somebody wants to deny that they actually have feelings, but your enemy is actually in love with you. For some of you, your enemy secretly is in love with you. I told you. Someone that's going to get acquitted for hanging around. Jesus. For some of you, you have an enemy who's secretly in love with you. They're going to get acquitted. They're going to walk away with a super bruised ego. This person could have broken promise. This person could have promised a care package or some type or they want to send somebody a care package. Someone's going through some shit. For some of you, somebody doesn't want you to know this, or they didn't want you to notice or know this. Somebody's getting a notice, though. They got a notice Labor Day. For some of you, Labor Day. Somebody's going to send a message around Labor Day. Oh, fuckery. What's this Polaroid? This person had got caught with pictures of children. Polaroid and children. And there's definitely a legal issue for here for some. And a business partner, too. A psychopath. Deficient emotional response, lack of empathy, and poor behavioral controls. Deficient emotional response, lack of empathy, and poor behavioral controls. Somebody a psychopath self-destructed. This could be a friend, this could be a mother, this could be a lover or an ex-friend, or someone that presented themselves, something about Priscilla. For someone presented themselves as some type of an enemy, but it's bullshit. They're just obsessed with you and in love. Or this could be you in this energy. I'm just a reader. J, K, and L. A confident speaker who is sincere. Where does this go? In a penthouse. Where does it go, my lovies? Acquitted. A confident speaker who is sincere will be acquitted. For some of you, JKL, something with the right leg, who's deleting evidence. Psychopath. Really, this person is really psychopathic. For some, there are a few psychopathic energies in the field. 01, 15, 42, and 43, and they need time to heal. They're crazy. Someone is deleting all types of evidence. They're trying to delete all types of shit. They're like anything, because somebody has a lot of shit that they've been planning for a while. Their browser history. It's funny, you can't delete. Google has that on their servers, so you have to be careful of what you search and when you search it. It's like someone was planning some crazy shit. They were lying, saying they didn't want to cause someone pain. For somebody wanted to cause somebody pain. They really did. And they're in shame. And something about shame. This person wants to approach you, but second guesses themselves. They're deleting evidence and they don't want to approach you anymore. Thank fucking God. Thank God. Thank God, because they're so flawed. I'm a feeler, I'm a channeler. I get the feelings, the visions, like the things, the errors and the omissions that this is like someone that tried to like coerce you into a connection for some. I told you, this person is a gangster. They were behaving like one. Purple Rain, a gangster wanted to cause you pain. Or an ex-gangster. This person is a gangster. For some of you, manifestation mode of a penthouse. For some of you, you are manifesting a penthouse. An ex-gangster wants to manifest a penthouse. The number 10, the lap of luxury. Somebody grew up in the lap of luxury for some. Again, for some, I do feel like someone comes from like wealth, or people that are like, they live in luxury. So for them, if you take that away from them, you destroy their life, and they believe that. We have oh my God. This has come up in the preliminaries and in meditation. And for somebody tried to steal something that has mineral rights. Somebody has mineral rights. This is so funny. Because I've had dreams about this too. Like in the Dominican, I've had dreams about the Larimar mines. Somebody has mineral rights. Or Sammy, a father. For a father betrayed, something about Beatrice, something about Beatrice, something about Beatrice. A father betrayed somebody when it came to trying to steal mineral rights. Like somebody could have inherited mineral rights, or either like your father was betrayed, or there's an issue with mineral rights in a family. Someone is always on the phone. Hathor. Someone's always on the phone. For some of you, you have I'm feeling somebody who has a very diverse portfolio. That's how it's coming in. Something about polio, something about the polio vaccine. Someone's family could have been in England because I am getting the Black Plague. That could be significant for some. We have co-workers. You left a permanent mark on co-workers for some who are always on the phone. They're always talking about you. Return of karma. Someone with a bruised ego is getting return of karma, and their ego is really bruised because of that. For some of you, you got coworkers that want the soup. For some of you, or people you used to work with, for some of you, you're like a socialite. What's this? They watch you. They want the soup. The Page of Swords. For some of you, you're famous. Or you're about to be. For some of you, somebody wants the soup. They don't seem... These people, they could have actually treated you like shit in the past. Or take it how it resonates. I'm getting coworkers that at one point, they looked at you like you were their... Like, they tried to bully you. Or they tried to like... They envied you. They envied your light. I'm getting like Christina Aguilera energy. Like... I heard her one time, this was a long time ago, but I heard her one time say that, like, when she was little, she would be bullied, and people would actually want her to stop singing and stop presenting her art, and look how far she went. And it's like, now some of those people can't even pay their rent, but they look up to her. Like they'll spend money to go see her, or maybe not, but these people will. For some of you, someone wants to actually, like, they want to know what you're doing. These are the type of people, like, if you, I don't know, if you're like, I don't know, if you have a show or you're investing in something, I don't know, it's something big, something that can grow. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know the latest, like, they want to keep tabs on you. This does not feel sinister. It does not feel like, they could talk about it, like, but it's not like, it's not anything bad. Like, they're actually kind of, they're going to be very sad because they're like, we really treated this person like shit. Like, we really treated this person like shit. For some of you, you are karma for a lot of people that pretend to be good people here and there, and they don't do what's fair in the day-to-day. It's like people that talk about Donald Trump. It always amazes me when people talk about Donald Trump and they're like, he's this, he's that. I've heard people say way worse shit that actually have a direct impact on people in their daily life. The president, schmesident. He's a reflection of the population, and we are a reflection of him. Soup. They want, for some, they're gonna want the gossip. They're gonna want to know what you're doing, what you're not doing. These co-workers, this is funny. You had an 11 to 7, or they are always on the phone 11 to 7. For some of you, you have a father. Who is this? No. So you're saying it's a business partner who is not guilty in a situation. When it comes to a legal situation, there is a business partner who is not guilty when it comes to the selling of children. Or the selling of the innocent. Take that how it resonates. Or selling Polaroids. For some of you, somebody... I'm getting this fucking underage drinking energy that has been present for some. For some, somebody... Shit! this is the energy that's coming in. It's like somebody's facing charges like underage pornography. Somebody was fucking around with underage people and underage pornography. They were keeping pictures. They were sharing pictures. You have a business partner who's not guilty for some. So for some, there may be a business partner who's like indirectly involved, but they're not. Like, that's how it's coming in. But everybody's gonna be put on the spot. Everybody. Every fucking body. Nutty professor. There's a professor involved. There's a scientist involved. There is a bunch of people that are about to fall. Underage pornography. I'm getting kidnapping I'm getting kidnapping energy. And then there's this person with a right leg issue. I am seeing a dark-skinned man, but take it how it resonates, who's a psychopath, who was some type of gangster in his past. But this person is stopping, but they're trying to delete all of the evidence that they had. There are a lot of criminals in the field today, my lovies. What do we say about a Gemini? And here we have this love bombing energy. But again, teenagers, a lot of teenagers being manipulated for some. For some of you, there's a Gemini here, and they're going to move away from a storm. 6 of Swords. It's like you're not going to hear about this person. There's a Queen of Pentacles involved in a situation. For some of you, you are deciding, someone's going to prison. 8 of Swords. They're in a mental prison and a physical prison. Family, apology, High Priestess, and wish fulfillment. For some of you, if you wish to be a mom or you wish to have another child, or at least just protect your child and move away with your child, you're going to get your wish fulfillment. For some of you, if somebody that is not guilty when it comes to the shit show of a situation that some are going through, they're going to get their wish fulfillment. They want to move away. For some of you, they want to do this secretly. They don't want to be involved in this bullshit because there are a bunch of people that are about to fall. Something about Paul, something about RuPaul, cross-dressing involved in a situation. They're about to pee. They're about to pee themselves. They're about to pee themselves. This is good. And there's that 4 of Cups that Spirit gave us. For some, this was stagnation for too long. It was too wrong for too long. This is what creates psychopathy. And something about Kathy, something about Catherine. Something about a Lutheran and 4 of Swords energy. Needing to think about life, taking a pause to reflect, healing. Because somebody even, these people have a lot of health issues. I wonder why. When it comes to this organization, they need to send a good message. For some, you're getting, someone's thinking of sending you a message to walk away from a situation. It's going to break your heart. For some of you, you could be getting a message from an organization because their wish fulfillment is to have you stressed or have you overworked, or I don't know, but there's a Queen of Swords, or you are trying to be just when it comes to a situation. You've been waiting patiently on this Emperor, on this organization to communicate with you. There is going to be a path to an ending. There's going to be an ending of a contract. You're going to have choices. You're going to need to move away or move forward in another direction. Something is going to be blocked, and you're going to need to strategize and be strong. For some of you, there's going to be a decline in a situation or a rejection of a situation, but Spirit is opening up another path for you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But you have to strategize, or the next 2 years are going to be important for some. Someone's going to need to make a decision. Yeah, 7 of Cups. There are too many. There's a lot of confusion and the devil energy that keeps somebody imbalanced and weighed and walking away. Have hope, have healing. Karma is here. You will be successful, and you will find some sort of support from a female who could be a Leo, the Sun, and Karma. Boom. All right, my lovies. And something about CarMax. For some of you, you're getting a new car. You can be worried about a new car. You're going to get a rejection from an organization. They're going to say no, but another thing is going to come up. You're going to have to it's like you're going to have to really strategize. You're going to have to look through a lot of options in a situation. It may even be exhausting, but don't give up. One man's trash is another man's treasure. One woman's trash is another woman's treasure. Ooh, someone doesn't like that. Bruised ego. For some, you have coworkers that gossip that are always wondering why you're always on the phone. Or somebody around you, someone's always wondering why somebody is always on the phone. Why are you always on the phone? Fucking deleting evidence. It's like, why don't you just find your peace? Don't get involved in stupid things that then you have to go and try to delete shit. It's like, what in the hellhole, my lovies? They were told. Jesus, this is crazy. This is crazy, my lovies. Don't stop the music, trance. His energy, in one of the shorts that I made, it had to do with music and people using music to keep people in a trance. That's funny. In a penthouse. Purple rain. It was just. Whatever happened, whatever pain, it was just. It was just because justice, divine justice is at work in a situation. Now everybody gets to experience the same experience. We reap what we sow. 10 energy. Someone cannot look you in the eyes because you're a 10. Because shorty is a 10. You a 10. Baby, you a 10. Shorty rock to the beat for your boy. Shorty, yeah, do it. Yeah. Rock to the beat for your boy. Ooh. You're a 10, my lovies. And somebody can't look you in the eyes because they just find you. You are so beautiful. Ooh, shitsy pitsy chewy pooey. I was getting the name Joseph or Joey for some. Jason. These people find you beautiful. For some of you, carrying a baby. J, K, or L is carrying a baby. For some of you, deleting evidence of a rebound. For somebody's deleting that they are, or they're trying to hide that they are in a rebound relationship. You are, for some of you, somebody wants to try to use you like a rebound. Get out of here. A gold digger. For some of you, there's also something about Rihanna or Rianne. It's funny because this actually, and something about Brienne. A simp. He's a simp he treats her like a pimp. But this energy also came in the preliminary. Somebody rebounded. For some of you, somebody's rebounding right now when they're hiding it. This was a self-destructive act. They shouldn't have done this. Some of you, something about Dennis. You and something about Dennis the Menace. You may find this a little they self-destructed a wolf love. You may find this a little offensive because it's like, you rebounded. I don't know. It's like they rebounded to a hoe. That's what's coming in. For somebody rebounded to a hoe. For some of you, somebody does pay for prostitutes or is treating someone like a prostitute. In the preliminary, it came in, but they pretend like they love you. I don't know. Supposedly they love you, but they're just sitting there wasting time with a prostitute. Make it make sense. For some of you, I think they destructed a wolf love, something that could have been loyal love. They ruined it. It is what it is. 10, because she's a 10. They did it because she's a 10. So they thought that maybe they can waste time while they, I don't know, play. A cat, a Leo, a cat, a tiger, a cat, a lion, a cat, a monkey. For some is coming into a cat and a monkey. I'm getting the tiger and the monkey, the story of the tiger and the monkey. Somebody could have been you. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody, or Annie, Anissa. The year of the monkey and the year of the rat could be significant. As we're going into the year of the dragon, we're going to unleash the dragons, my lovies. Technically, we've already been in the year of the dragon, but you know. Well, actually, we're about to go into it because it's in February, right? We have a right leg, a cat, and a right leg. I'm getting like somebody likes how somebody like puts up her leg during sex. Like it's like a cat and somebody like eats her out. That's what's coming in. And they think that you can't download this. When you have a strong connection with someone, a loving connection, I can download things from anyone. But when you have a very strong and loving connection with somebody, the downloads come in easier. So for some of you, you know this. For some of you, it's like you can feel how someone's feeling. You could feel what they're thinking, what they're doing, how's their day going. Like you can feel their energy. And this person destroyed that by I don't know, being like a loosey-goosey. This person wants to approach you, but second guesses themselves. Someone who is protecting you. I am protecting you, but they second guess themselves in approaching you, but they want to approach you. What the heck? Do it. Screw it. What the heck? Maybe they think because they're just protecting you. I don't know. I'm getting a shapeshifter energy. Something sexy is coming in. Don't waste your time on a jerk who's fucking around. I don't know. There's something really sexy coming in, but I think the sexy one is also scared of something. It's not just of protecting you. Anyways, we got a wealthy person involved in a situation. A Cancer, a wealthy person, a Cancer. For some of you, someone can have Cancer around you. For some Cancerian energy, the Tara or Taria, Tamara. Something about that. There was a show on MTV late at night in the early 2000s. Darius, Larry or Larius. You're gonna get a temporary contract above your pay grade. For some of you, you're going to get a temporary contract that's above your pay grade. Okay, you better learn if you want to keep it. Goddess Hathor is blessing you with this blessing, this birth of this contract for some. Oh, we got canon laws for some. For some of you, you get married. You're gonna consummate the marriage. Horse and carriage. June could be significant. July. Okay, we have a gangster. I know you say you a gangster, but you never pop nothing. I say you a wankster, and you need to stop fronting. You go to the dealership, but you never cop nothing. Somebody could have a lot of rentals, or they rent vehicles. Why, my lovey? Why? The youth. I am getting the youth. Somebody about a youth pastor is involved in a situation which was a disaster. Someone tried to get an intravenous something or other, like an intervene, like put something in the veins. You left a permanent mark for some. Number 19, Nelly. 19 is 10 energy, which is 1 energy, a new beginning. Manifestation mode, a fair wage. For some of you, you're manifesting a fair wage. I think that's important. For some of you, you're manifesting above your pay grade. Okay. I say you a wankster and you need to stop fronting. You go to the dealership. For some of you, you do have a love of a lifetime no matter what. For some of you, your love of a lifetime is always on the phone. And he's never home. For some of you, your love of a lifetime, he or she is always on the phone and they're never home. This is a busybody. For some of you, the love of a lifetime for you is a very busy body. Sometimes they like to be naughty. Somebody likes to wink. I don't know. For some of you, someone needs to see a shrink. 135-25. For some of you, you see a shrink, or you have somebody that helps you with your spiritual, physical, emotional health. For some of you, can look at the spiritual psychologist, your sister friend. Book an appointment if you want. Caught up. For some of you, someone's always on the phone and they're caught up in something. For some of you, someone's always caught up in the gossip. And the scales, what do we say? Justice. The scales are balancing. Karmic justice. Whatever happened, it was just, because now there's an adjustment of the scales. For some of you, there's an adjustment when it comes to coworkers that were evil. You're going to have 2+ homes. I told you, for some of you, they're going to struggle to pay their rent, and now you're going to have 2+ homes, and they're going to be like, oh shit, well, how the tables fucking turned. We wanted to see this person burn. We wanted to fire this person for no reason and have him out on the street with nothing to eat. They didn't give 2 fucks, but they like to donate things. Make it make sense, my lovies. Make it make fucking sense sometimes. You got a business partner for some who has PTSD. For some of you, I do feel either you or someone around you has a psychiatrist or a psychologist that they see. I feel it. They have PTSD about children. For some of you, someone has some type of an issue when it comes to children or their childhood. Someone is a very hard worker. For some of you, have a very hard worker. For some of you, someone is going to be traumatized because of an issue. They're going to be falsely accused. You know what I'm getting? I had this element. Okay, so many things are coming in. there's a mental, there's a super Saiyan involved in a situation. There's a mental disorder for some, someone's a hoarder for others, someone goes to borders, someone has a sister and her mister, they get along with them. For some, someone's going to be traumatized because of this legal issue that they're going to be in or that they're in. I'm getting an elementary school teacher I used to have, and he was an elementary school teacher, but I had him in middle school. So he did middle school, he did high school, I think, too. This man was so versatile. This gentleman, when I was a teenager, like, all the little girls around us, like, we all loved this guy. I never, from other teachers, I would hear of perverted things. From him, never heard of no misstep. Like, this man, no missteps. Just, I didn't hear it. I didn't see it either. And this man was like a father to me. Like, he was very, very fatherly. This man also has like fucking 7 children. So this man, I guess, I don't know, he met the wrong little demon in a little girl, and she accused him of sexual molestation. It's a serious fucking offense, especially if you're a teacher. They took immediate action. They fired his ass. It was on the news because it's a big deal. I'm like, my God, why? The name of Trellis could be significant for some, or Aurelius. I'm like, why? I got to see him later in life, and I didn't know about all of this. But I saw him, and I was so happy, and I gave him a hug, and he's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, you okay? Like something was off about his spirit. And he's like, you know, I don't work as a teacher anymore. And I'm like, wait, what happened? He's like, and he explained to me what happened. I'm like, oh my God, like I had no idea. I forgot how we reconnected, because it was like later. It was a few years ago, actually. But it was just really, it was tough. It was tough because I also had another high school teacher. It's funny, he let me borrow money in the 9th grade, because he let me borrow money in the 9th grade, and I told him, I'll pay you back. He let me borrow $50. And then, like, when was it? This was like in 2021. Mind you, he was my 9th grade teacher. But in 2021, I went up to the school, and I left him $100, and I left him a note to call me. And I told him, I'm like, I told you I'd pay you back. And he's like, you came through at the perfect time. I didn't expect all of that. Me and my wife, like, we don't get to do anything, so now I get to take her out. I'm just so happy. And I'm like, he's like, how are you? I want to see you. Like, and I'm like, I just wanted to leave you something, even if I never got to see him. Actually, did I get to see him? I don't know. No, we didn't get to see each other. But I got to hear his voice, and I was just happy with that. But it's like, imagine tainting like such beautiful connections like that with something perverted. Like this lady like really like ruined this guy, and he's like traumatized, because he's like, now I'm afraid to, like, because I mean, he lost his fucking job. Like, somebody's gonna go through something like that. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is coming in. Dance hall, or it could have to do with a Jamaican, or dance hall, or dancing, or there's going to be a dance. I don't know. And it's gonna seem like somebody wants romance, but it's an innocent, like, I don't know. Someone needs to be very careful. 11 to 7. Someone's losing. I told you, for someone's losing a house. This is somebody that used to bully you. For some of you, you could have been struggling at one point, and you had somebody that used to bully you, and they're gonna lose a house. Somebody that works a mid shift, who had a bruised ego. You may have said something, this person their ego got bruised, and they're going to be sad. Oh, fudge. And someone's going to be a dad too, so this is going to be kind of problematic. Or they are a dad. Someone's acquitted, and they're adjusting to your growth. For somebody's going to get acquitted, or someone that was acquitted is adjusting to your growth. A care package. Who's a big fan? You're gonna get a care package from a big fan. Ah, this is cute. Labor Day. A happy marriage. For some of you, Labor Day and a happy marriage. For some of you, will be happily married by Labor Day. Yes, my lovies, do it. Get to it. What you waiting for? What you waiting? What you waiting? I look to you for guidance. Sales. Someone's in sales and they look to you for guidance, or you could be a sales trainer for some, or somebody looks to have guidance from you in some way. This person needs to take better care of their body. Someone who is going to get in trouble for Polaroids, or someone that takes Polaroids, or someone that's just a stalker. For somebody really needs to take better care of, is coming in as Kevin. Someone needs to take better care of their mind, their body, and their spirit. Because spirit doesn't want to hear it. What you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting, what you... And for some of you, there's a reversal in the hex work. So somebody definitely needs to take care of their body, their mind, and their spirit. Because they're about to go through some shit. Not guilty, no. What? Not guilty and no? For some of you, there is someone that's guilty. Here, is there going to be a not guilty verdict? No. There's going to be a guilty verdict. Here, we're going to clarify this. For 2 seconds, we're going to clarify this. But somebody's going to say, I told you, for Tony. Tony's involved in a situation. Anthony. Someone's going to say it wasn't them. They're going to say they had no parts in this legal matter. But I don't think spirits, they're going to try to claim insanity. Because I am getting mercury poisoning. Someone's going to try to claim some type of insanity. Some bullshit. Anyways, we're going to clarify this. Because we're not going to leave this like this. 143:45. Your enemies who love you work at 11 to 7. For some of you, these could be, again, old co-workers, cuckolds. Someone's being cheated on. For some of you, there was a co-worker who was cheated on, who secretly loved you. Or this could be you in this energy. Take it how it resonates. Return of karma. For a hard worker. So somebody's going to get positive. Whatever hard work you were doing, you're going to get karma for that. 144. Jesus. 144:12. 144:13. 144:14. Shit. Confident speaker who is sincere. I love you. 143 energy. But someone's a little immature. Father is looking for a mature relationship. For some of you, there's a father who is looking for a mature relationship. You can establish something with someone who's already a dad. A psychopath who has children or a child. For some of you, this is a parent who is a psychopath. For some of you, it is a mother. I'm getting mother effer. For some of you, someone likes to say mother effer. For some of you, it is a mother. Someone in your genes or in your genetic pool. I mean, technically, we are all genetic mutations of the same source. But, you know, different variations and for longer. Katie, something about O'Toole. They're definitely getting spirit insists. Spirit wants us to look at this one. They're definitely getting karma. Everybody gets their karma. Whatever you were doing, you get your karma. You get your karma and you get your karma. We all get our karma. For some of you, you get a car. I'm getting CarMax. You get a car. Lap of luxury. Whether you know it or not, you have the support of your community. I told you, for some of you, even people that hated on you, they support you. I said this the other day. You have people that are willing to give you good advice, even if they don't know it. Even if they are envious, even if they want problems, you can still get gems out of what they're saying to you if you pay attention to what they're saying to you. If you don't look necessarily for the war, but you look for the solution, they can give you retribution right in the conversation that they're having with you. They can make you better and they don't even fucking know it. You're gonna get a sweater. You need a sweater for some... It's cold outside, my lovies. Get a sweater. Mineral rights. Naked. Bare minerals. For some of you, bare minerals, like mineral rights to something that you can make makeup with. For others, I am getting naked, like raw materials. There are mineral rights to like a mine or like something raw, like it could have to do, for some of you, landmines are involved in a situation. For some of you, it could have to do with like, I'm getting like Larimar mines, or like for some silicone. Where does silicone grow? Something about Silicon Valley. For some of you, you can have something about prohibition, dumping alcohol, but rubbing alcohol. I'm seeing rubbing alcohol, like proof, like 80 proof. What do you need to make alcohol? I'm getting like hydrogen. There's definitely something that like has to be like processed through chemicals. But alcohol, I'm seeing, okay, cubic zirconia versus diamonds. Like this could have to do with like, how do you make cubic zirconium? You can make like coal or mineral rights like of a mine like that, or coal miners. I am seeing coal miners. Something about the 49ers. Like this could have to do with like something historical, because I'm getting like the history behind the 49ers, the team, the dream team. Somebody really likes the phony. Somebody likes the phony. Something about Sony. Something about Sonia. Something about Histonia. Something about a Hippocrat. Something about hippopotamus. Something about Hippocrates. Something about a diplomat. Like, I am getting mineral rights, though. Like, Sonia. Mineral rights. I am seeing Fini. I am seeing Kano from Mortal Kombat. Mineral rights. When did that come out? When did Mortal Kombat come out? Like the one on Sega. Someone inherited mineral rights. For some, there's a really old issue in a family, and you're gonna need a tissue. Because something has to do with like something important, and spirit just knocked. It was abhorrent what they did. We have text messages. They lied about everything. For some of you, you could even thought like your mom was like, I don't know, like a single mom struggling, and she was smuggling. Something about smuggling. I don't know. Take that how it resonates. We have separation anxiety. For some of you, someone communicates, or you're going to be communicating with somebody that's going to communicate a lot, but when you don't talk, they're going to have separation anxiety. For some of you, somebody's going through a sobriety thing. Here we go with the sobriety. For some of you, a sorority. Natural gas. The city bus just went by and it said at the top, natural gas. But where do you get natural gas from? For some of you, there's something big in your field. Boom. For the horse. The year of the horse could be significant. A channeler could be significant. Boom. Let's do this no and guilty. I just want to clarify that, and then we're good. 149.55. Someone's from the hood. No and guilty, my lovies. So they're not guilty, or they are guilty. I'm getting it as if they are, because prison did come in. Oh, that was quick. That's quick. Oculus, octopus, occupation. No to something that has to do with an occupation. The number 34. For some of you, if something has to do with your occupation, what did we say earlier? So much has come in. Someone's going to get a message of convenience, concern, a convenience sample, an experiment of some sort. A sample, though. You need a convenient sample for something. You're going to get a message of concern when it comes to something you were working on, when it comes to a convenient sample. For some of you, it could have to do with like sampling like minerals or gold or something. You're going to have to sample something to see if that came from that sample. It's almost like trying to solve a crime by figuring out like the time and where the tires were and how worn the tires were based on the trajectory of how much they traveled and when they bought the tires, how many miles did they travel. It's like some shit like that's coming in for some. This is your occupation. This is what you do for a living. This is what you enjoy doing. You're getting some type of very concerning message. 34 and 14. The 14th, the 7th. Someone is keeping something secret that someone's not guilty. They're in a family room. There's a secret. There's a secret. Can you keep it? Pretty little liars. Pretty little liars. Can you believe that shit? Pretty. They call them pretty. They call liars pretty. For some, there's a married couple or a union or a commitment to something that was not honorable. Someone was committed to doing something, or people working together in union, in cahoots, to do something that was not honorable. Spirit looking at it like, and an official person who's not an official person. There could have been somebody that faked their position or faked their authority. It's almost like, for example, like if somebody, again, for some, there's an issue with like either someone trying to be your co-signer or signing on a situation or getting something, like it's like saying you have power of attorney when you don't have power of attorney. And something about the band Journey, like I'm seeing the band Journey, that the album cover, when it looks like a sperm is coming into an egg. For some, somebody could have faked some test results or some type of an exam. For some, you deal with a lot of people, all types. For some, someone was working hard to hide a message about a house, about a property. For some of you, about a property, and you were supposed to get something. For some of you, you were supposed to get something, or you are going to, no matter what. You were supposed to get something, but there was a family or a group of people trying to hide this. They look guilty. It's looking pretty guilty to me. There's a courthouse. They look guilty. There's going to be a decision made by the courts. Someone needs to get whatever it is that they're owed. They need to get this sudden wealth. And these people are concerned and in despair. They're guilty. They are guilty and they are fucking embarrassed. Sudden wealth of this house, of this inheritance, of whatever you were supposed to get. For some of you, you were getting something from a wealthy person. They're embarrassed about the choices that they made, these dishonorable choices. A few people could have been working together. They need to move. For some, if they're squatting on your property, they need to move because this is your gift. Someone left you a gift, and these people are in bad health, or somebody could have been in bad health and left you a gift. Take it how it resonates. This mature man, I felt like it was somebody older, an older man who gave you something, a great wealth. For some of you, if this is you as a gentleman, you have success when it comes to an inheritance. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. These people are going to get communication that they need to abandon something. They need to walk away. For some of you, these people could have even been playing with like spell work, trying to send you this energy. And there's that Chariot, Cancer energy. You have victory for some. For this Queen of Cups, a sister, a daughter, or a friend. But for some of you, Spirit saying she is over here too. She is in fear. For some of you, there's a sister, a daughter, or a friend, or sister who's supposed to be communicating this with you. But this person was trying to block you. They didn't want to give up. For some of you, they didn't want to give up when it came to this shit show. They wanted to hide the Empress, or they wanted to create cremate. What the fuck is this? They wanted to cremate somebody so that you don't know? What? I don't know. Something about a cremation is coming in. Of an empress who's kind of a crooked empress for some. You're going to get good news, but for some of you, you had a crazy mother trying to block news for you. This empress did want to be in the crooked, and we did feel for some a really crazy mama. No offense to her, but she loves the drama, but she pretends like she doesn't. They need to give you something. Oh my gosh, you got the Ace of Pentacles over unexpected income. They need to give you something. For some of you, this is something that can actually produce money. It's not like you're inheriting like a house, just a house. For some of you, you're inheriting like something like a business or something with mineral rights or something that Jesus. For some of you, you have terrible, I told you, you had a terrible childhood for some. Not terrible, you know, take it how it resonates. It's not a negative thing. It's not a negative thing. Trust. It's not a negative thing. It's just for some of you, you had to heal from certain things. For some of you, your occupation or what you do for a living is what helped you heal. For some of you, you have not great memories with this mother who was abusive for some. This person has not learned her karmic lessons. She has not changed, but she wants to pretend like she has. She wants to love bomb you, and there is a judicial procedure. A Libra's involved in a situation. There's a judicial procedure when it comes to a property or a home or a house, and there will be balance. There has to be. These people try to steal from you. For some of you, a manipulative mother, and you see these people very clearly. The Sun energy, Leo energy. You're going to be very happy with the sudden wealth that you're going to get, this great fortune. You also have a brother involved in a situation, or a King of Pentacles, a Taurus, who is very, very worried. Ace of Swords, it is the truth. You know all of this. This is all exposed. Everybody knows that these people are crooks, and that for some of you, they're going to get hit with the books. For Four of Cups energy, these people were in stagnation. For some of you, they were working in cahoots together, a family. An Aquarius is involved in a situation. Who's nefarious? I'm getting nefarious energy. I was also getting the name Nafi. Here we have this Queen of Swords who's in despair and stuck. A Cancer energy for the work that she was putting in out of envy. They are all under judgment. Because, oh my gosh, yeah, this is all going to be dumped. Anyways, they look guilty. It looks like they are guilty. It looks like you are not, whatever you do for a living, it's of high honors. These people, for some of you, a peeper. Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those? Somebody could be very dark skinned. Jeepers, and have creepy eyes. Where'd you get those eyes? Where'd you get those lies? Where'd you get those fries? My lovies, where'd you get those fries? For some of you, your occupation makes you very happy. Whatever you do, that is like occupation. It's not toil and labor. It's not something you do for money. It's something you do because it's your freaking purpose. For some of you, these people try to, or there are a few people that try to, or are going to try to slander you, but they're going to end up, the karma is going to end up going raggedy. They're raggedy. I don't know what that means. Somebody who uses that word. What's raggedy? The karma for their envy and their jealousy and their hatred and them trying to destroy you is going to end right back on them. Someone was trying to employ you. They thought they could be your employer. Something about Sawyer. They thought they could be your employer, my lovies. These people are jerks. Where'd you get those lies? Where'd you get those eyes? And they were all trying to stand up for like a crooked organization. It's like, what the hell? In and out, Knight of Wands energy, something coming in with a lot of passion. This community trying to send a message to you for some, like trying to trigger you or start an argument. And it's like, I'm getting the song, Where Were You? But I'm getting it more like, who are you? I don't know. Like, it's like, you got a problem? They're just trying to betray you. They betray themselves. They look like idiots. It's like, you know, like when you say something really stupid, you know, for me, it's like, there's in my normal life, like my day-to-day life, there's a way I approach people because I like to be approached a certain way. I'm not reckless when I approach somebody because I like to be approached a certain way. When people approach me and they say something really like, I'm like, why'd you have to go there, my love? Like, why can't you just come in peace? Like, why? Like, I don't say that to them, but you know, there are certain ways that spirit will make it known that they were out of line. Someone ran out of time, my lovies. This family, about this money, about this legacy, about this inheritance. But it's curious to me because it's like, for me, like when I say something where I'm like, oh my gosh, was I out of line? Like, should I not have said that? Like, you know, you're considerate of other situations, but there are for some of you, you have hidden enemies. And some of these people, you don't even know them. So it's like, you would show them courtesy where they will come to you in hostility. And it's like, why are you so hostile? What's wrong with you? But you don't even know that they envy you. That's the problem. So you think like, for some, it's like you're trying to solve problems. Like, I don't know. That's what it feels like. For some, it's like, take what resonates. There were a lot of energies there. But for some, it's like, you have people that want to like try to fight with you. And you're like, what's your name again? Catherine? Like, Lisa? Jessica, I don't know, Jasmine, who are you? I don't know. I really don't know you. And I don't owe you. If I did owe you, you'd get it back with interest. How'd you get those eyes? Where'd you get those lies? Trying to fucking start drama with you. It's like, my lovey, I come in peace. Relax, you and your niece. Where'd you get those lies? They want to send a message, I told you. Where'd you get those lies? It's like these people are not in peace at all. And that's their downfall, this fake ass person. I told you, my lovies, I would not respond. Nope, no. For what? For what? For what, my lovies? Because for some of you, this is someone you don't even know. Like, I don't know why this person's showing up. A community of fakes. I told you, someone and their niece, a few people involved in a situation. They want to send you some message to get a standing ovation. They want to, like, I don't know, ride your coattails. It's like you're working on something and they want to show up. And it's like, well, who the hell are you? Oh, you care? You care about what I'm doing? What ideas do you have? Share them. And then these other type of psychotic people, you see, I shared that idea. I made that whole project work. Before that, it wasn't working. It's like, who the fuck are you? This is what's coming in. You have no clue, my lovies. Because for some of you have a big come up. Spirit gave us this yesterday, and we'll close it out. When you're having a good time, try not to laugh too hard. And when you're having a bad time, also try not to laugh too hard. Keep an equilibrium. When you're having a good time, try not to cry too hard. And when you're having a bad time, try not to cry too hard. Keep an equilibrium. A lot of people can do well or fake that they're feeling well when things are supposedly going well for them. It is your soul's quality. A lot of people, if they feel comfortable, they could pretend like they're okay. Then Spirit puts them to the test. Let's see. When you're doing well, don't laugh at others that are not doing that well. It's important. Because you're closing out a big chapter. Something big is about to happen for some. I told you, I felt it, my lovies. I felt it. You dealt it, my lovies. Boom. Anyways, stay well, my lovies. Stay absolutely well. So, not guilty for some. Some are actually guilty. They're going to pretend like they're not guilty. Someone may even try to sweet talk you. A few people. But they're for some of you, someone's trying to destroy what you're creating. For some of you, someone in their 30s, dirty 30s, or something about the 30s. Walking down the aisle. For some of you, no to walking down the aisle. What is this? Oh, for a brother. For a brother. For a brother, no, not walking down the aisle. A brother is not walking. For some of you, a brother is not walking you down the aisle. I wouldn't let none of my fucking brothers walk me down the aisle. No. A brand new family. I would find anyone else. Spirit, send me an angel. Go. That's who's walking me down an aisle. An angel. Everything you do turns to gold. I told you, everything you do turns to gold. For some of you, a psychopathic brother that's a jerk wants to try to walk you down the aisle. Tell them to ask God. Because God's going to say no. It looks like God is saying absolutely no. You don't deserve to even touch this person, let alone try to walk anybody down the fucking aisle. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. Stay absolutely effing well. What in the heck hole was that? Anyways, stay well. Stay well, my lovies. Stay absolutely well. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, homies.